roads. And the worst thing you ever want to do is get in the hedgerows. There was a dirt road only then. Sometimes it was a crossing road, but not most of the time. So we, three tanks went on a little trip, nice and quiet day in France. And after we got out of the hedgerow area, now the whole thing opened up as rolling hills, beautiful and all that, with a wooded area way far away. So that's what we were looking at. As we're riding on this road, some of these evergreens that run 10 feet high, 15 feet high, were lined up there on the side of the road, and across that road there was a cemetery, a graveyard. We came up the road, nobody in sight, no sounds, nothing there. We pulled up against the evergreens, the three of us, and we swung the guns out in that area, over the graveyard. We didn't know what was going to happen. And that really happened. It was a quiet day, birds chirping and all. From the road behind us and past us comes a column of Germans. Now the first guy was in a scout car. He pulls up from where the flag is, 15 yards in front of us, gets out of the vehicle and is walking over to the first tank. He thought we were Germans. He was going to get information, I suppose, on directions. He let loose first. For 10, 15 minutes, it was devastation. We wiped everything out, including guys buried in the cemetery. Stones were flying all over the place there. And it ended like that. Some guys got away, but most of them, because he wasn't alone. He had a convoy of these vehicles that looked like ambulances, panel things.
Right.
They had their kind too. Only they were full of Germans. The crosses, white. But the first guy that got it was this guy with the boots on. Of course, the vehicle he had there was, I guess, a scout car, whatever you call them. No
right.
doors or anything. He stepped right out. I told that to Vando. He says, well, I'm going over on the next trip, I think I'm bringing a metal detector, and we want to see how that area is that you were talking about. He couldn't find that the graveyard.
Okay.
Yeah, he went on a trip there. He showed me an aerial shot of the whole place. I saw the road, but I didn't see there were buildings over there.
Yeah.
And 70 years ago, they must have put condos there.
And what kind of tank were you in?
Sherman tank. One of the worst tanks made.
A Zippo, right? Isn't that what they called them? Or a Ronson?
They were, in different years there, they reinforced the sides with the welded stuff on top of what's there, big square things. Those were the weakest part of the armor. I did a lot of things like that. Near the end, they put a 76 millimeter on it, which was more like it.
Right.
4,000 feet a second.
And you were a gunner, right?
I had the pleasure of testing one. They didn't give it to me. I took it to a French range, valley here like this, and a bunch of officers all over the place. Load the thing up, I loaded it up. I had my tank commander with me. He said, all right, listen to what they're saying. I zeroed it in, I crisscrossed the gun on a white object 600 yards away. I think it was a fence or something. Then I took some string and made crosshairs out of the front of the gun. And then I put that onto the target. And then I made sure that the sights were on the same way. In other words, I zeroed it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys didn't know anything about that.
Right.
I just happened to figure that it's necessary.
Right.
My greatest fear was looking down here and fire at the enemy and the gun pointing a different way. Anyway, so they loaded it up, the breech closed, okay, pressed on the floor was like the old cars had to put the lights on.
Yep.
They had one of those that charged the system. I had to charge the trigger here in my hand.
Right.
I let it go. I see a street all the way. It didn't even go down a little bit. So That's all right. Okay, thank you. Back to the other one.